You are watching Appreciating Bharatanatyam Season 2, Episode 5. We are on the theme of exploring the Varnam, and with this episode, we conclude this discussion. In the next episode, we shall be taking up another important item of the Margam. But before that, let's wind up the talk on Varnam. The Padavarnam, as we were discussing, is a main item of Bharatanatyam, and there are some other items which are performed in place of the Padavarnam. Like Sadinchane, which is Tyagaraja Kriti, one of the Pancharatna Kritis, has long been performed in this place as a main item. Bhavayami, which is the Ramayana Kriti of Swati Tirunal, has also been performed in the place of a Varnam, adding jatis, and that has also been performed as a central piece. There is the Bhairavi Varnam, which is in Rupaka Talam, is another very famous Varnam. It's by the Tanjore Quartet. And so that Varnam, if you see, it goes Moha Mana Yennidil ni Indha Velayil Modi Sheyya Lamo Swami Meta. This is a very popular Varnam, and if you see here, there is no character of the friend. She talks straight to the Nayaka. So this is also a very popular Varnam in Rupaka Talam. So Adi and Rupakam are the main talas in which most of the Varnams are performed. There is another popular Varnam of Lalgudi Jayaraman. Innum en manam ariyadava pole irandi dal nyayama yadava madhava. This is a Varnam which is very popularly performed in Bharatanatyam. And then there is another Varnam in Natakurunji. Swami Nanudan Adimayanandru Ulagam Ellam Ariyume Swami Nanudan Adimayanandru Ulagam Ellam Ariyume. So back to Kharaharapriya. So the third swaram goes Ni sari sari sani da pa ma ga re ga ma pa da pa ma pa ni da pa da re ga ma pa da. Usually, if you see, the third swaram would be starting in Ni, and the final swaram, somewhat it's a convention. Most of the Varnams, the final swaram starts with Sa. Sa ni re sa li da ni da pa ma pa ga re ga ma pa da ni. It's like, I think composers have this idea of going in a gradation, and then they go to the high note, the Sa note. It's a very beautiful way in which it progresses. So usually it's just a convention. There is no strict rule. The finishing swaram is always a little devotional in nature, talking of the attributes of the Nayaka. So here, if you see, the ideas conveyed are the great Lord. The Vedas are resounding, the place where he dances, and he has the beautiful Jadamudi, the Gangai, and then the moon is there, Madi is there, and Narada is singing, Brahma and Vishnu are putting the talam, and all the ganas, the devotees are all dancing. So Kundalam Irandadum Kunchita Padane Kandal Yendan Kalitirum. So that is only at that point the fact that he is the Nayaka and she wants to see him comes. So that otherwise all the three lines have a bhakti tone. So we see Vedam Mundidum Gange Shadayum Madum Nadiyum Madum Sabaitanil Tumburu Naradar Geetangal Pada Ayenum Naranam Tadangal Poda Nandi Matalam Kotta. So all of this just recreates that beautiful horripilating atmosphere of Lord Nataraja's dance. So by and large, if you see, the content of a Varnam, the theme that is discussed in a Varnam can be divided into two parts. One is attributes of the Nayaka, and then the emotional journey of the Nayika. So that, in short, sums up the flow of content. And I think I have talked to you in detail about how the jatis, and that's another thing I think I missed out in the previous episode. In the second half, when we do the jati and then when we move into the swaras also we perform footwork. We change the aridi. So if you see in the first half, when it was in the second half, it's a different aridi. So, giving a different aridi gives a different vibe to the second half of the Varnam. There are a lot of memorable swaras that we see in Varnam, and one of my personal favorites is in the Bhairavi Varnam. Dapa ma ga ri sa ri ga ma pa dapa ma pa ma ga ri sa ni dapa then ni sa ri ga ma pa dapa re ga ma pa da ni pa da ma dapa da ni sa ni da dapa ma dapa da ni sa ni re sa ni dapa ga ri sa ni re ni dapa ma pa da re ga ma pa da ni dapa ma ga sa ri ga ma. So if you see, much as it's true that Varnams are compositions intended for Bharatanatyam, they give us a lot of words and everything. See the musical excellence. Dapa, every dapa you can cut. Dapa, dapa, ma ga ri sa ri ga ma pa dapa ma pa ma ga ri sa ni. So when you're choreographing, every dapa can be given with a cut. That is something which I have so enjoyed in Bhairavi Varnam. Just as how the concluding, as I said, that Vedam, it's so horripulating the way the Kharaharapriya concludes. Sari, Sari, Vedam. So, Vedam, Murangidum Gangishadayumadum. So, when composers have composed dance compositions, they have also been excellent musicians and given us beautiful pieces of music that are really horripulating to dance. Do watch the concluding bits of this Varnam, and I hope you enjoyed this journey, this exploration through Padavarnam, one of the most beautiful formats in the Margam, which is the root of a Bharatanatyam performance. In the next episode, we shall take up a totally different aspect of the Margam. Keep watching. மதியோ மாடும் சபை தன்னில்